Alright, so I've just kicked off my next time booster. When you're a free-to-play player, I find it's always best just to keep doing your boosters as much as you can, because that's how you're going to be getting your figures. And the more you open, the more chance you have to get good ones. So I've just kicked off my next one. I'm about to open up the one that's just finished, hoping for a Flygon, but no dice, no nothing there. So we're just gonna get in and get us a new booster for the next one that unlocks, and hopefully gonna showcase a bit more of that Zapdos, because for me Zapdos has been my star of this deck. And when I got my second one, I was like, yeah, there's no way I can't put it. When I first got it, I was like, okay, it's gonna be good for the Flying Cup. Maybe after that I won't run it, because I was running quite a different deck back then, but it just paid off so well. Alright, the first of any duel, I always get in, check those plates, because I was just talking and I didn't look at them at the start, so I'm just gonna go do that now. So double chance hurdle jump, gold block. Pretty good. I'm running double hurdle jumps in this deck. It works for me. It's something I've been trying, which I quite like, and it's just for straight field dominance, trying to dominate those two entry points, limit the characters they can get out, limit where they can come from, and just it's all about field control. So I'm just gonna go jump straight up in there. And in my turn, he's going to dump magic up on the goal, and now I'm just going to drive hard for that last entry point. So I'm going to send my Mew up there. Mew, because it's got the yellow, if he sends that Ho-Oh or that big old blue thing, which I keep forgetting his name, Metagross, and they're big attacks, knock it out, as well as it's got a decent little chunk of blue for dodging, and if I can dodge enough to hold that entry point, then he'll be in some trouble. Here we go. So we're hoping either for 100 or the purple for Ho-Oh. I'm happy. So the only way he can really beat me here is if I hit the white attack on you, or he goes white 50 and I go yellow, and then that's no good. Happy. So right here, this is a perfect scenario. And now I'm just going to follow up my other runner, Porpita, knock out Ho-Oh. Doesn't get a special effect because nothing else in the PC yet. Perfect. And he's pretty much screwed with Magikarp. And I didn't even get him to showcase my Zapdos, but that's how I do my field position. Just go for it. I've run other decks which I can get into another time. If you guys like how that one goes, without having to do Shuppet styles, this is far more reliable, because Shuppet, when you're further on in the game, unless you're going for surrounds, it gets fairly useless and just gets knocked out, especially in Master. So that's just how a quick field possession block goes without having to use Shuppet, without just going for the Shuppet, because Shuppet can get knocked out easy, whereas if you're using these higher characters, they don't. I can go. The reason why I use Umbreon, I used to use Glaceon and then I use Leafeon, now I'm on Umbreon, because it just has more of the purple attack. It's got the biggest of them all. With Leafeon, I would end up wanting to get it sleep, and then it just stopped happening. I've got so many times I was getting knocked out, so I thought I'd give it a go, because I've got a slight bit more chance. So here it's got the 35 on Toxic, whereas if we go down to Leafeon here, this is the one I used to run, Leafeon, it's got the 31. So that in your percentages when you're spinning, it's still minimal, but that little bit extra, that helps, and especially when you're using it as a defender, and that's what I'm doing. Especially when I had Leafy on, when you get into up to the Master, everyone just avoids it because they don't want to get put to sleep. But you don't really want to go attacking yourself, because if you go attack and you get your white, they get their white unit get knocked out. So, other reason why I used to use Leafy on is because it can move over a grass type. It's special ability right there, which is great. It was amazing climbing up the ranks to Master because people didn't really know its ability. But when you're in Master, everyone is used to it, so they're not gullible enough to just leave the grass type figures lying around that you just easily just walk on over. But climbing up the ranks, definitely Leafy on gold. It's a good helper. So I might just jump on and do one more league match right here and just see how we go. But first I want to check on my rankings, because that's what we're here. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to break back up into the 2000s. 4,000 now, so that right there, that 4,000 at the end of the month is going to give me my 15 booster tickets. I want to try and break into that 20, and that's what I'm going to be aiming for in some of these videos, as well as spotlighting a few figures, how strategies, and different deck builds. So if you guys like this, like the video, subscribe for more, let me know what you think. I'm definitely going to be doing tips and hints for being a free-to-play player like myself. Boom. Gems, that's what free-to-play players are here for. Because it's the only way of getting them, and I hate getting coins. As you can see up here, I've just got so many. You just get so many, and as a free-to-play player, you don't get, you're not constantly fusing to use them all up. So you just don't need so much of those. But for pay-to-play, I suppose you'll be fusing so much that you will need them. So I'm gonna jump in and do one more game here, and hope you guys like it. Well, I hope I like it too. We'll see how we go. I generally start off that way with my my runners. I send them up the sides. I send them up the sides because, one second. So one hurdle jump switches double chances, and a tech detox. So that's going to be fascinating. We're just going to jump into it, but I generally send mine up the sides when I'm first, because that forces him to commit figures to the sides, and it's a really useless place for your figures to be. So I'm just going to send Umbreon up the left side here, as I did before. And if he matches it, boom, here we go. I'm just going to hurdle jump this one. Shut down the entry point. And in doing that now, he's got to either try and take out Umbreon or start hunting some more players out. So I can either now surround that one, or I can go for the other entry point. For now, I'm going to go the surround. Ooh, do I want to? Yeah, I'll go. Now this is the hard part, because of his figures on the bench. The attack form and the Articuno, they're just gonna run straight down the sides. Attack form, I don't have much defense for that except for Mew, and Articuno, well, can just jump. So I want to go with Corp to block it off, just get myself like one character up, and now I'm going to head for the other Corp. So I want to go down straight down there with Mew. Leave it there. Next turn, jumping over, unless Articuno comes down on that right hand side just here, because if he does that and I jump over, there we go. So that's not going to be happening anyway. After this, I want to start pushing up on my Zapdos, because Zapdos can fly over, and then I can start getting some other surrounds. That's where Zapdos comes in handy, and I want to leave Corpita there just for when I need it. I can play defensive and put a Zapdos back there, which is good if he hurdle jumps. But he's just gonna go for the entry point, so... Ooh, he's not. So, in saying that, I need my Ho-Oh or my Zapdos can only take that out. But I'm going to end up going for some surrounds on that, I think. Because if I put Zapdos up here, the good thing that I can do, I can jump over it, and if he goes to surround me, then he's going to be in trouble, but I myself am in trouble now. And I'm just going to place Mew there so I can start sending Zapdos up. Mew's going to be my gold for these attack forms. The only way they can really knock it out is if I get my wide attack. So it's about about a quarter of my chances. So 3/4 of the chance to win is fairly good. So, but because I do not want that to happen, I'm going to send my Zapdos out this way. Block the goal, have second defense as Mew. If it doesn't beat my Zapdos this turn, I want to surround it. It doesn't want to stick around for that, so I'm going to start jumping up with my Ho-Oh. We're going to look for to get a fly away on the Shell Bomb or the 101 to knock it out. And I'm just going to keep trying until that happens. Oh, he's going for it. If I get a Roost or purple attack, I'll be safe. Or if he gets blue or purple. So blue or purple is what I want. Oh, this is exciting. Oh, dangerous for him. And that's pretty much going to be game for him. Good for me. I get my Thunder Charge. I want to go back and knock this one out. And now he's going to be in some big trouble with only 2 players on the board. I hardly ever win matchups with attack form just because of its sheer force. It just runs over everything, and its respin is, even if you get a favourable roll, you just end up getting in trouble. So yeah, not looking good. That is what I want though. I do want a bit of this, but before I get in there, I am just going to double chance fly away. If I can get a win right here, then I'll take it. I should have done the other way actually. That was... It's gonna work. Never mind. That's how we win. If it wasn't successful, I was just moving Ho-Oh out of the way. I was going to paralyze Shell Bomb with Zapdos, but I didn't want to paralyze my Zapdos as well. So that's why I moved Zapdos. So the first down was going to be my next attack if I got like a neutral dodge or whatnot. But free-to-play players can do it, and I cracked 2,000 on the monthly rating, so that should put me up quite high. I want to go check that. I hope you've enjoyed this. I'll leave my one last locked booster for later. I'm also going to just record when I open boosters, because I'm always opening them. I'm not going to be like some of the other YouTubers and they hold all their lock boosters to open at once, because for me, this is how I get my figures. I've got to just keep on letting the time run down, and I make the most of my times. That's going to be for another video, and I'll get into that later anyway. But let's just check on our rankings. If you want to hear more about boosters and how to maximize them, comment below, let me know. Let me know on Twitter, whatever works for you. Oh, just hitting the 3,280. So that right there is quite good for me. The highest I've been on these rankings is about 2-4 something. I was just sitting outside and then I lost a few matches and it all just went south. But for now it's looking up. I'm going to go for my last one tonight. I'll probably record it and then I might just go over and do a bit of analysis maybe later. If you like the sound of that, let me know. But we're going to be heading for those 20 boosters by the end of the month. I hope, because as free players we need it. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Like it if you have, subscribe if you want to see more. Let me know what you think and let me know what you want to see. I'm going to get in and do a little bit more stuff on Zapdos. So Zapdos here, I got my first one at the end of the Flying Cup when it first came out. I was like, oh man, I've got no legendary birds. Everyone with legendary birds is just running over everybody else. It was a mess. But as soon as I got one, I was like, oh yes, managed to get a good few wins up at the end of it. And just recently, I got my second Zapdos in a purple time booster. Boom. And I was like, oh, wow. Having two of them in your deck is amazing. A, because they can soar and fly over things. B, like to paralyze things. C, the massive yellow attack and high damage. Those three things just make Zapdos an amazing figure. The two drawbacks it has is the low 50 white attack. When you're running high on Master, everyone's got big attacks. So that's quite a drawback, and it's sizable miss section, but that's like with all the legendary birds, they all have that good miss section. So it's probably one of my favourite legendary birds. Moltres is good just for the sheer damage factor it brings, but all over utility, Zapdos can be amazing, and amazing in any deck. So if you get one, definitely I'll use it, but it all depends on your strategy. Whereas for my strategy, I used to run 4 runners, and I'll do some more videos on other decks that I run and that have been successful for me, and what has got me up to Master. I hope this has been informative. I hope you guys learned something. Let me know what you'd like to see and what you'd like to learn. But subscribe if you want to see more, like it if you've enjoyed this, and let's go get those 20 boosters and let's do it for all those free players out there. But not only that, for you pay-to-play players, as a game, we need pay-to-play players to support the app. So thank you for everyone who does support the app. I don't look down on people who pay to win. It's not always just pay to win, because there's so much strategy and chance in these games, and that's what I love. You pay to enjoy the game. So if you don't have all the time to play and do boosters like I may have, I don't have all the time in the world, but I just maximize it. That'll be another video though. So enjoy.